What is the meaning of impulse? When we say impulse, that's the impact felt during collision. Again, that's the impact felt during collision. So in this case, impulse is equal to force times time. So again, it's the impact felt during collision. Now I want you to focus on the relationship between force and time. Dito. What is the relationship between force and time? If you notice, magkatabi sila, so that means their relationship is inverse. Their relationship is inverse. Ibig sabihin, kapag ka yung duration, time is the duration of impact, and force is the, of course, that's the force felt during the impact. What is the relationship? Inverse. Ibig sabihin, if the duration of impact is short, ibig sabihin abrupt yung duration, abrupt yung pagka-collide, abrupt. The duration of impact is very short. That means the force will be very immense, will be great. Again, that's the meaning of inverse proportionality. Clear? However, if the time of impact, if the duration is longer, that means the force felt will be lower. Good? That's the meaning of impulse. The relationship between time and force are inversely proportional. If the duration is shorter, ibig sabihin napakalaki yung force na ma-experience natin. However, if the duration is longer, ibig sabihin yung ma-experience natin na force will be less. Good? How does it connect to our real life? For example, experience would tell us na kapag we are going to fall and to land dito sa foam. For example, let's compare landing on the concrete floor. For example, this is a floor. And then isa sa foam. Bakit ba mas masakit kapag ma-fall tayo sa maling tao? Ma-fall tayo sa maling tao. Bakit ba mas masakit kapag ma-fall tayo sa floor, directly on the floor, kaysa sa dito sa foam? Bakit kaya? Of course, common sense would tell us na alangan sir, mo-bounce pamanta. Tama? Mo-bounce pamanta kung na-foam. Ayan. So what does it mean? Kasi kapag sa floor tayo mag-land, it means the collision is abrupt. Do you follow? Direct ba? Direct lang ang pagka-collide or impact. The duration of impact is very small or very short. Ibig sabihin, abrupt yung impact. Do you follow? Abrupt yung impact. So kapag abrupt ang impact, what will happen to the force? The force will be very high. That is why napakasakit. Kasi nga, abrupt yung impact. Do you follow? Whereas, kapag mayroong foam, the impact will be longer. The duration of impact is longer. Kaya mo bounce pa man tama? The duration of impact is longer. That means, yung force na ma-feel natin because of that impact will be smaller. Ako ha? Am I making sense? So again, it's about the duration of impact. Nakuha? Pareha ra guna sa kanang stuntmen. Tanaw na mga stuntmen sa mga action movies. Ano ang ginagawa nila if they are going to jump from the second floor or third floor to the ground? Yung mga stuntmen. Ano ang ginagawa nila? They are going to roll. Tama? Nag-roll sila. Do you follow? Bakit kaya nag-roll? Bakit nag-roll yung mga stuntmen? So that they will give their body more time. Yung duration of impact ba? Yung duration of impact is not abrupt. Hindi sila directly on the ground. Hindi siya abrupt yung pagka-collide. But they are giving their body more time to stop. So that is why they roll. Para yung time of collision, time of impact will be longer. So that is why yung ma-feel na force is smaller. Nakuha? So dili na siya pugi-pugi nga ambak sa ground floor ang mga stuntmen dayon ligid-ligid kunoy para action kayo. No. That is to minimize the force of impact. Ayan. So that is also the reason why bakit ba if we are going to land using our feet, of course, if we are going to land using our feet, bakit i-bend natin yung knees natin? Why do we bend our knees when we land on our feet? I-try god og land ambak sa imong lang diha. Sa imong kan i-try lang og jump kamay. And then ayaw i-bend imong knees, di ba sakit kayo, maabot diri ang kasakit sa imong jaw. Okay? Why? Because it will be abrupt. Yung impact is abrupt. Do you follow? The impact is abrupt. Ibig sabihin kapag abrupt yung impact, the force will be immense. The force will be immense kapag abrupt yung impact. However, when we bend our knees, kapag i-bend natin yung knees natin, di ba? Bend ang knees, we will be giving our body more time to stop. Napay time na mag-stop ba ang body nato? So if we are giving our body more time to stop, that means the force of impact will be lower. So that's the meaning of impulse. Nakuha? Or for example, what if sumbago na ko si kinsa man akong sumbago. Sumbago na ko si Erlin. For example lang, sumbago na ko si Erlin. Sumbagon. Using my bare hands, my bare fist, for example. Sumbago na ko siya. Alam natin na it will be very painful, tama? If it hits directly, tama? If it is directly, ouch, sakit. Why? Because the impact is abrupt. Do you follow? The impact is abrupt. So that means the force experience will be very high. So that is why it is very painful if the force of impact is abrupt. Dati, sa boxing, hindi sila gumagamit ng gloves. And it can cause brain injuries, brain damage. Nakuha, kasi the impact is abrupt. That is why gumagamit na ng gloves. Bakit? Para the impact, meron pa siyang time ba? May, kung sa Bisaya pa mo Bisaya, kung sa layman's term mo bounce pa ba? Okay, mo bounce pa siya. So there will be more time. Okay, the duration of impact is longer. So that is why yung force experience will be smaller. Nakuha? And so that's the definition of impulse. Now, I don't know if you already tried yung kanabitang sa parlor games na catch the egg. Example, si ano daw niyo? Si Joshua. And then kanidere kay si Kuan daw ni dere. Si kinsa man ang isa. Si Faye daw ni isa dere, si Faye. Ay ganun babae, si Faye na lang din kani si Joshua. Si Faye ug si Joshua. Magdula sila og catch. Familiar mo ni nga game? Kanabitang ana itsang itlog tapos sa loon. Okay din. Magkalayo itsa po ng itlog sa loon. And then magkalayo itsa po ng itlog sa loon. Familiar mo na game? Now, if you notice mabuha kang itlog, unsa may strategy ana? Of course, use the concept of impulse. Anong mangyayari sa egg if ever we are going to catch it abruptly? For example, egg, you're going to catch it abruptly, yan, abrupt. If the impact is abrupt, do you follow? If the impact is abrupt, that means the force experienced by the egg will be higher. Do you follow? So if I'm going to catch the egg abruptly, that means the force experienced by the egg will be higher. So there is a possibility na mabiyak yung egg. Make sense? So ano ang ginagawa? Ano ang strategy para hindi siya madaling mabasag? Ano ang ginagawa? So catch, you are going to allow it to give it more time to stop. So ano ang ginagawa? The moment it touches your hand, iswing imo ang hand. Do you follow? Yan na. Iswing ang imo ang hand. Why? Because you will be giving the egg more time to stop. More time. So dapat siya time nga mo stop, but dili abrupt. Pag-catch, swing ang hand, you are giving the egg more time to stop. That means the force experienced by the egg, the force of impact will be lower. Do you follow? So mababa yung possibility na hindi na mabiyak siya. Clear? And so that's actually the meaning of impulse.